Hi, welcome to Out and About. I'm Jeff Ondash, and we're back. We're starting to get through this COVID thing, and things are starting to reopen, and that's great. And we're here at one of the best places to bring a family in downtown Youngstown. Oh, wow, and they're going to reopen. And Suzanne Barbati, Suzanne Barbati, however you want to say it, she's going to tell us all about all the great things here. Let's start a little bit about the history of Oh, wow.
Sure.
How did it start originally?
Originally, the Junior League of Youngstown actually pushed the development of a children's museum early in 2000. So that museum, called Children's Museum of the Valley, actually opened in August of 2004. So fast forward to 2008, they moved to a STEM focus. In 2009, we relocated to this building. We spent a year and a half building new exhibits and renovating this space, and opened as Oh Wow in May of 2011.
Wow.
And then here we are in 2021,
right.
10 years later.
We got a little skip in there.
A little pause there, but pause for our visitors because we weren't able to accommodate visitors during COVID. But our
staff. But you've been busy.
Our staff has never stopped working.
So what have you been doing during COVID?
What have we been doing?
So it's a little bit different when you walk around here, that's for sure.
It's going to look a lot different for folks. We
Yes.
hope that they have as much fun with it as we've been having. We have some new exhibits coming in. A new product, a subscription box called a STEM Sack Bundle that's now available either for retail purchase or for schools, because we found that so many of the schools and homeschooling groups, scouts, needed materials that they could give to their students or their members in their own home.
For projects.
For projects. And then those projects were developed jointly via a Zoom call or whatever technology folks were using at the time. So we started that right after we closed to the public in March of 2020. It's continued to improve, and staff is innovating all the time. And so that's a product that we're going to continue to offer.
And you've done just incredible renovations here.
Incredible
There's going to be
renovations.
some fun thing. How do you, it's not really a job when you get to come and play with all this stuff all day.
Yeah, one could say that. This was part of our long-range plan, was to move the entrance from West Federal to Central Square. So, to be clear, we're still in the McCrory building in downtown Youngstown, Ohio. This building is L-shaped. So the original entrance was on West Federal Street. We now have a new entrance on Central Square between Huntington Bank and First National Bank. So it's going to take full advantage of that prime real estate on Central Square. We're excited about that. At one point in the future, we'll have a pull-off for buses so that those buses can drop the children off safely. Families can drop people off safely and then go and find a place to park. So that's a goal for the future. We're looking at some property here in Youngstown. We hope to have an outdoor science park at some point in the future.
That'd be great.
One of the things we've been really good at, thanks to our board of directors and all of our investors and sponsors and members and volunteers and the entire community, is making a plan, implementing that plan. So here we are in phase one of a multi-million-dollar plan, and we're almost done.
Wow.
So there's a new entrance, there's a new look, there are 3 new exhibits.
And it looks great.
We
It
can't
really
wait
does look
to
great.
have everybody come in.
So when can everybody come in? So we've been closed since COVID.
Yes.
But now Oh Wow is almost back, and probably by the time you're watching this, they will be open. So Suzanne,
Yeah.
when do we reopen here?
So we're soft opening on Tuesday, May 4th. We are encouraging folks to register. Our website is owowkids.org. We do follow all of the CDC COVID protocols. So I want people to know that they'll be safe here. We are only going to be able to be at 25% capacity, which is about 120 people. Taking into account all of our volunteers and our staffing, we'll be able to accommodate about 100 people a session. So we have 2 sessions starting Tuesday, May 4th. We're going to test for 2 weeks, soft opening, and then on May 15th, that's our grand reopening.
And then
that's
you
a
figure it out.
Saturday.
So should people call ahead when they
Yes,
come
they
down,
can
make a
call
reservation
ahead.
to come in?
They can call ahead, or they can go to the website and sign up that way. There's a ticket button right there on our website, owowkids.org.
And they could reserve their spot on that
They
day, so
can.
when they come down here, they'll know they'll get in.
Yes.
That's a great way to do it.
Yes.
So what days are you going to be open?
After May 15th, we'll be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 9 to 11, and 12 to 2.
On
so there will
Sunday.
be two separate sessions.
Oh, 2 sessions, okay.
2 separate sessions. Not that you can't stay for both sessions, but we're just trying to put some structure to it so we can.
So because of COVID, moving the people
Because
in and out.
of COVID, moving people in and out, cleaning in between.
Sanitizing, great.
Every family who comes in will get their own pack of personalized wipes so that they can help us with that,
Okay,
right?
so when a family's coming down, what could they expect for admission? What's it cost to come here?
It costs $8 a person to get in. We've not, those prices haven't changed in 5 or 6 years. $8 a person. Children under 2 are free, Jeff. But veterans, senior citizens, and educators are all discounted $1.
Okay.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about, now you could buy a membership here too, right?
Absolutely. And memberships were extended for the entire period of COVID.
So because it was shut down, you just
Because
moved
we were
it.
shut down. And so if you ever had a membership here at OWOW and you're not sure if it's still good, give us a call. We'll check the records. If you'd like to purchase a membership, it's good for an entire 12 months from the date of purchase for everyone you identify on that membership. So for 3 people, it would be $24 per person times 3. What is that? $72. Gets you in as many times as you want over the course of the year.
Wow, that's a great deal.
Yeah, it is a great deal. And we've...
It's such a wonderful place. Believe me, if you've been here before, and you're going to notice a lot of new things.
Well, Greg and I were talking, and we met 12 years ago at the old location. So things have
It's way
changed.
different now
Things
than
have
it
changed.
was
We've
back then.
all changed, but OWOW has really changed dramatically for a 10-year-old.
So how has it changed? Tell us a little bit about some of the new exhibits families can experience when they come here.
So we're
Oh my
excited
gosh.
about this. You all,
We all had one of these. If you were a boy especially, we all had the circuit little box that we used to play with. And
yes, so this is a new exhibit in partnership with Youngstown State University, Wright State University, and the Air Force is a microelectronics lab. So that is located on the first floor. Mr. Ralph will be facilitating those activities. So it's all about circuitry, computers, microelectronics.
we sure have come a long way since this. My
Right?
gosh,
And-
when you look at this and how we used to play with the dials and get the frequencies going, and now it's like in a little thing about this big, everything's contained in there.
So one of our goals is to make sure children and their families understand how things change over time. But the circuit, to complete a circuit, you must still complete a circuit for the electricity to work, right?
Yes.
So understanding how circuits began, where they are today, and where they might be in the future, because of the students who come here and visit and get excited about this kind of activity. So again, Mr. Ralph's in charge of this activity. He's buying supplies, and we're developing new curriculum, and we're just really excited about the opportunities.
I don't know, but I still think a kid would be excited about this, even
And
with all
this
the new
will be
technology,
available,
because it's
yeah.
still fun to play with and still fun to do on it's an elementary basis now, but compared to what we have today. But for a little kid,
We do have to start.
oh, that's right. You got
at
to
the
start. It gives you the
elementary
basics
basis,
of how
right?
it works.
Absolutely, and that's what we're all about. We're about introducing children to the possibilities and encouraging them to explore further based on their interest.
Great. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about schools and scouts and
Yes.
homeschooling, things like that. How does that fit into OWOW? How do you work with that?
We have, during this initial phase of opening, and we hope that by September, by Silly Science Sunday in the fall, we will be open 7 days a week again. But for the summer, we're open 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have designated a certain number of spots, 40 spots in each session for field trips, scouts, homeschool groups, for group registrations. And so that's always one of our goals, is to get groups in here regardless of their ability to pay. We have funding available if they don't have funds. We also offer a deep discount. It's $5 a person for a group visit, whether you have, I think that, yeah, there's a minimum of, I hope you're going to edit this a little bit.
No, we're not.
Oh, no!
There's discounts for groups that just
There
call
are
in. Just call
discounts
in, you'll
for
find
groups.
out what it is.
There are discounts
That's why
for
she has
groups.
2 last names, Barbati and Barbeti. That's why.
And, but we do, you must register and you must let us know, and there is a deposit required for groups because.
Just call ahead.
Just call ahead, and our staff is waiting patiently by the phones.
Speaking of staff.
Yes.
So who's still here?
Wow.
Wow.
Mr. Ralph is still here. He's been here for 7 years. Colleen Ruby is still here. She's been here for 9. I'm still here. I've been here for 12. And then we have some newer staff who started before COVID and have continued through this COVID experience. We have some plans. We have tenants, a Cityscape and BSHM Architects on the 3rd floor. We hope that they'll continue to stay. It's great having them as neighbors, and it certainly helps with our expenses.
Just a little side thing here. We're on the bottom floor of McCrory right now.
We are.
And as I look through there, I see the steps coming down. So where was the grill? Was it over, had to be over there? The
No,
eating
over
bar.
there is
Or was that on the
F&B.
upper floor?
So on the other side of this wall on the other side of this wall is the Avalon. So my understanding is, you know where the music exhibit is upstairs?
Yes.
My understanding is the
That's
snack
where the
bar
snack bar was there.
there.
Okay.
Do you remember coming down the steps?
Yep.
The shoe repair guy was down here.
Yep.
We know, and then the pet store was back in the corner because the signage was still up there when we moved in here 12 years ago.
Memories,
So,
such
McCrory,
great
yeah,
memories of downtown
it's-
Youngstown.
And you walked through we're cleaning the outside of the building in preparation for a vinyl application for our new signage. So that's going to be really exciting. It'll look quite a bit different. Right now,
Well, everything here is different and exciting. And I got to tell you, COVID really put a damper on everything everywhere.
It did. We're
but
so
it's
happy
coming
to-
back. And wow is coming back. It's going to be 4 days a week, and that's great. Make sure you call
yes,
ahead.
please call.
Get your reservation so when you come down here, there's going to be a spot waiting for you and your family to come in and enjoy all the new exhibits because you're going to definitely want to come down and see everything here.
Yes, and you're going to come in on Central Square now. So you'll park and you'll walk into the Central Square side of the building. That's the main entrance.
Right, where the big statue is there. And okay, and before we go, there's some exciting things happening in the future here. A couple things you want to talk about.
Yes, our Science of Brewing event, which was a virtual event last year, will be virtual and in person this year. So if you're comfortable being in person, we're going to open our doors on August 6th. If you want to do a virtual event, you're not quite ready to come out into the public, we will offer that as well. So that's August 6th. We're doing pre-sale tickets right now are $60 per person. You can get those online. And then in September, our Silly Science Sunday is September 19th. So we do want you to save that date and plan to come on down. Whatever protocols are in place at that point for COVID,
And who knows? Yeah, we don't
can
know.
promise you we'll meet them, but our goal is to,
And maybe you might have to extend that to
Celebrate.
a weekend instead of just a day to accommodate everybody. 'cause
accommodate
that's
everybody,
that's a
yeah.
big one. I know a
It's
lot of
a big
people like to
one.
come down. So again, Oh Wow is back. It's coming back in mid-May, and you're going to be able to enjoy it 4 days a week. Make plans to come down. Call ahead so
Call
you have a
ahead,
spot
please,
here. You
yes.
have a reservation when you come down. You can take one of the two, the morning or afternoon
Correct.
times that you can come in here, so you'll have a great time. You've got to come down and see it because there's a lot of new exciting exhibits here for you and your family to enjoy. Suzanne, thank you so much.
Thanks, Jeff. We're
And,
so happy to have you.
Yeah, well, we're so happy to have you. It's a great thing in downtown Youngstown. It's a great thing for the Mahoning Valley and our community. And if you got little ones, come on down. You are really going to be excited about everything new that's at Oh Wow. I'm Jeff Ondash, and this is the end of Out and About. We'll hope to see you again real soon. Hope to see you down at Oh Wow. You got to come down here and see it. But you have a great month ahead of you, and take care. We'll see you again real soon on another edition of Out and About.